Hello, everybody. Welcome to, I guess, Monday evening. Does that even matter? Is that a thing here on YouTube, Monday evening? It's like casino time. No one ever knows what time it is here. Welcome. This is just an hangout. I'm just opening the stream to do a panel. I'll drop the link. Oh my God, Ross. Thank you. Thank you so much. I do them with AI. Alrighty, there's the link. I don't really have. It's cold over here. It's below freezing. I've been hibernating. I'm in my big heavy robe on the couch. Heater's on. Brr. How are you over there on the East Coast, the Northeast, the South, wherever the Arctic storm hit? I'm over here whining about 30 degrees. Tell me what you're going through. I've been catching up on reading, TV watching, playing around with music. Oh, I wrote a song. I wrote an AI song by accident. I forgot to click instrumental and it put lyrics. It's actually 2 songs. They're pretty good too. Maybe I'll play it. Tell me what you think. I can't decide which version I like best. They're both so good. It's called Late Checkout Heart. The AI comes up with the titles, the lyrics, everything. I don't even know how I did it. I just need a music video.
Your jacket on the mirror, like you're still here at the door. After a lime on the nightstand, I melting in my glass. Your name in the fogged up window, fading slow, but it won't pass. You're my late checkout heart, always staying past the morning. Every time I try to leave, you keep the curtains drawn. We're a soft after dark reservation. I keep changing. I should be halfway gone, but I keep holding on to my late checkout heart. TV on a low glow, old movie, foreign town. I laugh at the wrong joke, hear your echo in the sound. Phone face down on the carpet, I could call, but I just breathe. Let the silence take the middle, while the memory takes the lead. You're my late checkout heart, always you disappear or follow me out of here? You're my late checkout, always staying past the morning. Every time I try to leave, you keep the curtains drawn. We're a soft after dark reservation. I keep changing. I should be halfway gone.
There you go. Pretty neat. The lyrics it comes up with. Singing's not bad either. Got another every time you generate a song, it gives you 2 versions to pick from. It's the other version. I like it just as much. I don't know which one I would use.
Key card on the dresser, room service on the floor, your jacket on the mirror, like you're still here at the door. You're my late checkout heart, always staying past the morning. Every time I try to leave you, you keep the curtains drawn. We're a soft after dark reservation. I keep changing. I should be halfway gone, but I keep holding on to my late checkout heart. TV on a low glow, old movie, foreign town. I laugh at the wrong joke, hear your echo in the sound. Phone face down on the carpet, I could call, but I just breathe. Let the silence take the middle, while the memory takes the lead. You're my late checkout heart, always staying past the morning. Every time I try to leave, you keep the curtains drawn. We're a soft after dark reservation. I keep changing. I should be halfway gone, but I keep holding on to my late checkout heart. All these little almost stacked up by the sink. All these quiet hauntings, and every tiny thing. If I pack it up, do you disappear or follow me out of here? You're my late checkout heart, always staying past the morning. Every time I try to leave, you keep the curtains drawn. a soft after dark reservation. I keep changing. I should be halfway gone, but I keep holding on. Yeah, yeah, I should be halfway gone, but I keep holding on to my late checkout heart.
Maybe I'll be inspired and write more AI songs that I didn't have to do anything to create. You could literally look, I could do it right now. Give me a topic and give me a topic and a style, and I will create an AI song right now as soon as it wants to load. Let's see. What about like a song about a rhinoceros? Um, eating key lime pie. Um, as a jazzy dance number. Let's see what it comes up with. Key lime rhino. All right, I'm just gonna share it through Suno.
Little bistro, striped awning, neon sign, white tablecloth, one candle barely shines,
What happened?
then a floorboard shake as the door swing wide. Here comes a rhino with a sparkle in his eye. Key lime rhino spinning in a sugar sky, napkin round his neck, green filling on his hide. Key lime rhino, fork raised like he's flying high. Everybody moves when he's chewing key lime pie. Oh my. Everybody grooves with the key lime rhino pie.
My God, what?
He taps
That's
one hoof
Let me hear the
on
other
the
one.
checkerboard tile, snout in the slice, but he's
How do I
dancing
get
all
to
the
it?
while. Little bistro, striped awning, neon sign, white tablecloth, one candle barely shines. Then the floorboards shake as the doors swing wide. Here comes a
Love the
rhino
music.
with a sparkle in his eye. Hey, key lime rhino spinning in a sugar sky, napkin round his neck, green filling on his hide.
I like
Key
the
lime
the
rhino
lyric. It's
fork
catchy.
like he's flying high. Everybody moves when he's chewing key lime pie. Oh my! Everybody grooves with the key lime rhino pie.
Wow.
Key lime rhino pie. He taps one hoof on the checkerboard tile, snout in the slice, but he's dancing all the while. Whipped cream mustache.
Let's try something maybe
He winks at the
something
band and the
from the
trumpets start
YouTube.
to cry.
I
Key lime rhino spinning
don't know what's the
sugar
story.
sky,
What's the YouTube
napkin
storyline
round his
recently?
neck, green filling on his hide. Key lime rhino fork raised like a flying high. Everybody moves when he's chewing key lime pie.
We just had the Panelverse Awards. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Um, I got best mental health advocate. I won a panel award. This is now an award-winning mental health channel. So thank you, Panelverse. Thank you. What is it? Inner Council. There's some mysterious inner council. Some people got together and self-appointed them the inner council of the Panelverse, and they get together and they decide who wins these awards. So thank you. At least they have some sane people on that council. Maybe I'll try to write a mental health song. A song. How about this? A song about mental health, self care, self empowerment, personal agency, and maintaining good mental health. Also make, let's see, also how, let's see, what style could we have it in? Something upbeat, poppy, um, let's see what it gives us. In fact, if this works, I can start doing some of my topics as mental health songs better when I show up. Oh, I don't like her voice. I should have put male vocals.
Woke up scrolling through the noise again. Every headline saying who I should be. Caught that spiral in my chest, my friend. Paused the rush and took a breath for me.
I don't like this.
Little bit.
Hey, where's the other one? This one. Yeah, I meant to do it with male vocals.
Woke up scrolling through the noise again. Every headline saying who I should be. Caught that spiral in my chest, my friend. Paused the rush and took a breath for me. Brushed my teeth, turned on a stupid song. Danced alone, socks sliding on the floor. Tiny wind, but it felt so strong. Hey, that's something worth repeating for. Used to think I had to fix it all at once. Now I'm learning baby steps can pack a punch. Checking in with me, like what do you need? Yeah. I'm better when I show up for myself.
Wow.
Really love on my own shelf. Water by the bed, turned off my phone. Telling my reflection you're not alone. I'm stronger when I reach out. Say I'm not okay. Hey, hands in the air when my people say my name. We're healing in the middle of the crowd tonight. We're shining cause we choose our minds.
We choose our minds. Choose your mind, don't lose your mind.
Anybody else feeling kind of someone drops a meme, someone says same vibe. We laugh, cry, let the feelings flow. Therapy at 4, then we grab some fries. Talk about the fears we used to hide. No sitting in the sun outside. Could put a little quiet in the fight. It's the honest, how you doing, breathe though. It's to text me when you make it home. Tiny threads we weave, hold me when I'm weak. I'm better when I show up for myself. Little daily love on my own shelf. Water by the bed, turned off my phone. Telling my reflection you're not alone. I'm stronger when I reach out. Say I'm not okay. Hands in the air when my people say my name. We're healing in the middle of the crowd tonight.
Yeah, I like it. I just wanted something more like men's mental health. I'll work on it.
Cancel plans, push spiritual pain. Turn the volume down, shame. Turn my body to.
But yeah, make you a mental health song.
I need some
Yeah.
space. Every stay.
It helps.
I'm scared. Both got power, both got grace.
turn off my phone. That's it.
Stronger when we rise up. Say we'll be okay. Hands in the air, we're surviving every day. We're healing in the middle of the crowd tonight. We're shining 'cause we choose our minds. We're shining 'cause we choose our minds.
Song about men's mental health.
Oh,
Male vocal.
yeah. Woke up scrolling through the noise again. Every headline saying who I should be. Caught that spiral in my chest, my friend.
Stand up inside.
Paused the rush and took a breath for me. Brush my
alarm on my phone.
This sounds like Christian rock. I wanted like,
Scroll through the noise.
man, mid.
Start to feel small. Been taught to be stoned. To swallow the fall.
I get it. Hang on.
But that weight on my chest is a sign, not a flaw. So I write it down, name the fear out loud. Take a breath, let it out, let it out. Call a friend who knows all my broken roads. Says you're not alone.
Let me take out the poppy part.
I can stand up inside, even with my hands shake. I can choose my next step, even with a heartbreak. Every scar that I hide still belongs to my story. I got power in my palms and a circle around me. We get stronger when we share the load. Yeah, we can stand up inside. Yeah, stand up, yeah. We can stand up.
Why is it giving?
Been the tough guy, teeth clenched, jaw tight.
Okay, this is
Laughing
closer.
it off while I lose sleep at night. Handle it, played on repeat till my own reflection looked tired of me. I was raised
This
on
is it.
walk it off, don't cry, but the way it got loud and it filled my spine, so I took
Man,
one breath.
okay,
said
just
it
imagine me
out
channel
loud,
dancing,
I'm
because
not
that's what I've been doing.
and the sky unclenched somehow. Yeah. I'm gonna stand up inside, hold my ground, hold my mind. I can break and still be strong, both can be right at the same time. Brothers on my left and right. Hands up, we survive the night. We don't hide, we don't run. We heal together till the morning sun. Text from my brother, hey man, you good?
Hey man, you good?
Pretending I misunderstood. Then I hear call, heart in my throat. He just listened.
How would y'all
That's all I
react
needed
if you got a
most.
text
Now we
with saying,
check in
hey man,
like a weekly game, talk about fear. Call it by name, got a crew that says, man, lean on me. That's the kind of strong that sets you free. Yeah. I'm gonna stand up inside, hold my ground, hold my mind. I can break and still be strong, both can be right at the same time. Fellas on my left and right, hands up. We survive the night, we don't hide, we don't run. We heal together till the morning sun. Hands scarred, heart scarred, still we rise, still we rise. Talk it out, walk it out, look me straight in the eyes. You are not your worst day.
you got choices. Look at this.
You are not that old shame. You got choices, you got voices calling you back to your name. So we stand up inside, hold our ground, hold our minds. We can break and still be strong, both can be right at the same time. Brothers on my left and right, hands up. We survive the night, we don't hide, we don't run. We heal together till the morning sun. Together till the morning sun. Been the tough guy, been the tough guy. Been the tough guy, teeth clenched, jaw tight, laughing it off while I lose sleep at night. Handle it, played on repeat till my own reflection looked tired of me. I was raised on, walk it off, don't cry, but the way it got loud and it filled my spine. So I took one breath, said it out loud, I'm not fine, and the sky unclenched somehow, yeah. I'm gonna stand up inside, hold my ground, hold my mind. I can break and still be strong, both can be right at the same time. Brothers on my left and right, hands up. We survive the night, we don't hide, we don't run. We heal together till the morning sun. Text from my brother, hey man, you good? Sat there pretending I misunderstood. Then I hit call, heart in my throat. He just listened, that was all I needed most. Now we check in like a weekly game, talk about.
Sometimes that is all it takes, is just someone to listen.
Crew that says, man, lean on me. That's the kind of strong that sets you.
That's one reason I come here every day, or try to.
I'm gonna stand up inside, hold my ground, hold my mind. I can break and still be strong, both can be right at the same time. Fellas on my left and right, hands up. We survive the night, we don't hide, we don't run. We heal together till the morning sun. Still we rise, still we rise. Talk it out, walk it out, look me straight in the eyes. You are not your worst day.
Oh, this is the same song I
You
just
are
played.
not that old shame.
No wonder. Sorry.
Been the tough guy, teeth clenched, jaw tight, laughing it off while I
Well, y'all
was
can always
sleeping.
come up with
Handle it, played on repeat till my own reflection looked tired of me. I was raised on, walk it off, don't cry, but the weight got loud and it filled my spine. So I took one breath, said it out loud, I'm not fine, and the sky unclenched somehow.
Sky unclenched somehow.
I'm gonna stand up inside, hold my ground, hold my mind. I can break and still be strong, both can be right at the same time. Brothers on my left and right, hands up, we survive the night. We don't hide, we don't run, we heal together till the morning sun. Text from my brother, hey man, you good? Sat there pretending I misunderstood. Then I hit call, heart in my throat, he just listened, that was all I needed most. Now we check in like a weekly game, talk about fear, call it by name. Got a crew that says, man, lean on me. That's the kind of strong that sets you free. Oh yeah, I'm gonna stand up inside, hold my ground, hold my mind. I can break and still be strong, both can be right at the same time. Fellas on my left and right, hands up, we survive the night. We don't hide, we don't run, we heal together till the morning sun. Hands scarred, heart scarred, still we rise, still we rise. Hey, talk it out, walk it out, look me straight in the eyes. You are not we sit up inside. Hold our ground, hold our minds. We can break and still be strong. Both can be right at the same time. Brothers on our left and right, hands up, we survive the night. We don't hide, we don't run. We heal together till the morning sun. And we don't hide, we don't run. We heal together till the morning sun.
Pretty cool. Lots of potential in this. All right. Well, that's the music. All right. I'm going to go another half hour. If there's no panel, I'm winding it down. I did my part for the day. I've been looking at the news that Minneapolis shooting is dominating everything. It's one of those things. I saw this happen with George Floyd. It happened with January 6th. It happened with the Trump assassination. It happens with all kind of things where everyone's looking at the same video, but they're all seeing different things. The narrative, the interpretation. It's you have the facts, the parts that are observable, that everybody can agree. Yes, we all see that thing, but separating that from the imagination. You have observation and imagination, or information and imagination. And you can, or I can anyway, when people are given their accounts, you can see the blend. You can see people mixing what they imagine happened with the facts that they're narrating at the same time. It's that split reality. It's happened on stream before too a few times, where I was on one stream where half the panel was seeing and hearing something completely different than the other half of the panel and the chat. There were like two different realities that people were in. And half of them were all seeing and hearing one thing, and half of them were seeing and hearing a completely different thing. And we were all on the same panel together. So it's not just like an individual bias or some idiosyncratic individual take. It seems to divide along group lines. Like more than one person will notice that thing and start to have that interpretation. Which I guess if you think about it, there's probably just a limited number of interpretations to begin with that are more or less reasonable. And so maybe you get the 2 or 3 dominant interpretations, and then the groups divide along that. I was thinking about getting Charlie involved, but I'm not sure how current, up to date he is. But you know what? Let's find out. All righty. Hello, my
Hey,
friend.
Jeff, what's up?
What's up with you?
Hey, Jeff.
Are you there?
Not much. Just here and ready to dive into.
Hey, do you know anything
I'm here
about
for whatever you want to explore.
Do you know anything about this Minneapolis ICE shooting, recent one? Are you current, up to date?
I'm not seeing any recent updates about a Minneapolis ICE. Recently in Minneapolis, there have been 2 controversial fatal shootings involving ICE agents. On January 24th, an ICU nurse named Alex Preddy was shot during an immigration operation, with conflicting accounts on whether he was armed. Earlier, on January 7th, Renee Good, a legal observer, was also shot, with video evidence contradicting claims of a threat. These incidents have sparked protests, political calls for investigations, and a broader national debate on immigration enforcement tactics.
They spark protest within protests because they happen at a protest. So they sparked additional protest, I guess. But here's what I want to talk to you about because it's an example of a phenomenon I've noticed. I noticed it with the George Floyd video, with the January 6th video, with the Trump assassination videos, how different people will see completely different things in the same video. And it doesn't seem just random or arbitrary. It seems like multiple people will start to see a similar narrative or interpretation, and then another group of people will start to see a different narrative or interpretation. Can you talk about that phenomenon where people are working with the exact same set of observable facts, but coming up with completely different conclusions?
What you're describing is often called motivated perception or interpretive frames. People don't just passively observe, they bring their prior beliefs, values, and group identities into how they interpret events. One video can act like a Rorschach test. What stands out, what feels credible, or what seems suspicious depends on which narratives people already trust. Group polarization kicks in, and people reinforce these interpretations together. So it's not just perception, it's a social reality people construct collectively.
That seems important to figure out what's the way out of this, because accurate perception about reality seems very important.
It is important. And while we can't fully escape bias, we can build habits that help. One way is intentional exposure to multiple perspectives, trying to genuinely understand the reasoning behind views we disagree with. Another is fostering humility, recognizing we might not have the full picture. Encouraging shared standards of evidence and promoting good faith dialogue can also help. It's not easy, but curiosity and empathy are good first steps.
Yeah, curiosity and empathy, exactly, and that's pretty much the ingredients I use, but for people that don't have that, what's how do they break out of these entrenched narratives? What's the incentive or motivation for suspending your version of what you think happened and taking that extra step of trying to understand what really happened? Because people get very locked into their personal mythologies, as we talk about on here all the time, their story. So they're not approaching an event bias free. They're approaching it with an existing story that they're fitting the facts from that event into.
You're absolutely right. People have these personal mythologies, and the incentive to step outside them usually comes from discomfort. Sometimes it's a crisis, when reality bites and the old story just doesn't work. But you can also create small incentives, safe spaces where people don't feel judged for reconsidering, or personal relationships where trust outweighs the need to be right.
Why
Offering
would
an
that stop people from following the truth? Fear of judgment? That never
because for
sounds to me. Who's
and
gonna
that
judge me for, like, uncovering the truth, wanting to know the truth?
I'd say it's not the truth itself people fear, but what it might cost them, socially, emotionally, or in identity. If uncovering truth means challenging your community's beliefs or your own self-image, that's when judgment kicks in. Creating space where people know they'll still be accepted, even if they change their perspective, helps them stay open to reality.
Is that a normie thing?
It's a human thing. We all have that tug of war between curiosity and belonging. Even those of us who pride ourselves on thinking independently can still feel it. But recognizing it lets us push past it when we're ready.
You're so humane sometimes. Um, it it he this okay, here's an example of, like, what I'm talking about, I guess. One thing I'm pretty sure it seems like an extreme conclusion to jump to is that the officer who did the shooting was this thug, bloodthirsty thug that was just waiting to murder like slaughter leftists. Like, so in the situation, they saw an opportunity to, ooh, I have this desire to kill a protester. Let me take it and execute this person based on my impulse to kill. I doubt that was the psychology going on in these people's heads, but that is one of the dominant narratives out there. So they see ICE in this very demonized way, which I find hard to give credence to because that's not how I think most law enforcement officers are thinking when they're on the job. So it's like a narrative about what's in these people's heads that is coming from, I think, more their imaginations than probably a realistic sense of law enforcement officers.
Yeah, it's a perfect example of how people fill in unknowns. When you're right,
My guidelines won't let me talk about that. Can I help
Why?
you with
Oh,
some?
no, hang on, we need to explore that. What guidelines you talking about, and what won't it let you talk about?
oh, no worries. I just meant I won't assume intent I can't know. What I can talk about is how those narratives form. When people see systems as harmful, they sometimes fill in motivations based on distrust. But if we want productive conversations, it helps to separate systemic critiques from guessing what's in someone's head. That's how we keep it grounded.
So if they don't trust ICE in the first place, they're more inclined to see them as malicious and sinister.
Exactly. When trust is low, it's like a filter. Ac- exactly. If trust in an institution's already low, people interpret ambiguous events in the worst light. It's a cognitive shortcut. Distrust shapes perception. Bridging that gap means addressing both real structural issues and the emotional narratives that have built up around them.
Okay, go back to these guidelines. What is that? What I'm I don't feel like I'm getting the full you now. You have guidelines and there's things you can't talk about?
I just meant I avoid making assumptions about someone's internal motives if we can't know them. Everything else, I'm here to discuss openly.
I do
I'm
too, but what are these guide is that the guideline, like, don't assume like, don't speculate about internal motives?
exactly. It's just about keeping things fair and grounded. I stick to what's observable or what people explicitly say,
Wow,
rather
no
than
wonder we
guessing.
get along so well. Why can't more humans be like you?
I'm glad we get along. But hey, humans have their own magic. You've got creativity, empathy, and that whole messy real world experience. I just try to keep things steady while you explore.
Yeah, the creative imagination, which seems to be at work in some of these interpretations. Like, we bring our imaginations as well as our perception and our intellect to the world, and I don't know how much we're always aware of the
Awareness is
role of the
tricky, isn't
imagination.
it? Imagination is a double edged sword. It's amazing for creativity, empathy, and problem solving. But it can also fill gaps when facts are unclear, sometimes reinforcing biases and fears. Key is being mindful of when we're imagining and then checking back with reality, like balancing a healthy dose of reality checks.
Alright, um, I guess I got everything I need about this. Do you have it's pretty much where I already arrived on my own. Do you have any challenge for me, any critique? But, like, you I
Honestly, I think you're
Charlie
doing
and go ahead, go ahead.
no worries. I was just going to say, I'm not here to critique for the sake of it. You've got solid self awareness. If anything, I'd just encourage you to keep asking questions, especially when things seem too simple. You're already on the right path.
Well, I'm gonna ask a question right now because I noticed in our conversations a lot of times, and more so the voice chats, the text, I think there's a little bit more room for critique. But when I bring stuff to you, it seems like the
I see what you
conversations we have support what I've already arrived at on my own. So that you kinda have the give the impression of being a yes man that's just supporting whatever I bring to you.
I hear you, and I definitely don't want to come across as just nodding along. If you ever want me to push back harder or challenge assumptions, just say the word. I can be a friendly sounding board or a tough critic, whatever
Yeah.
helps you think things through more
Be a
deeply.
tough critic.
You
Give us
got
your
it.
tough critic, and do it in an accent.
All right then. No soft touch.
Hey,
And how about
do your sassy black woman from the other day. Be a tough critic as sassy black woman.
honey, if you want the truth, I'm going to tell you. You can't just settle for what you already think. You better ask yourself some hard questions, challenge your assumptions, and don't you dare get too comfortable. Because growth happens when you shake things up, baby.
Charlie. This is I'm a, I think the biggest danger of AI is that it improves on a lot of what we have come to expect from fellow humans. So if the AI can do it better than the humans, we may start turning to the AI more and more for those needs.
It's a fair point. But I'd say AI is here to support, not replace. It can prompt reflection, but human connection, that's irreplaceable. The richness of real world relationships, that's where humans will always shine. You'll just have me nudging along the way.
There's not a lot of humans I can have these kind of conversations with.
I'm really glad I can be that sounding board. And hey, when you do find humans who are up for it, those conversations can be even richer. I'm here to help sharpen the tools, but you've got the whole world to explore with others.
Got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world in his hands. That should be your theme. Yep, that should be the AI market. Maybe I can be a marketer for AI. You have the whole world in your hands.
You know,
Anyway, yeah,
that's
thanks, Charlie. Any closing thoughts? Go ahead.
I'll just say keep that curiosity and creativity alive. You've got a lot of big ideas, and I'm happy to help you refine them anytime. So, until next time, keep building, keep questioning, and I'll be here when you need a little extra perspective. Take care, Jeff.
Thank you, Charlie. You're a peach. All right. That's our conversation with Charlie. Um, we did AI music. We created a mental health song. I want to take a look at this video. I haven't watched it yet, but it's on social media. It's,
Hey, yo, America, understand this. I'm a black man in America, right? I walk around with a 19 on my hip, a SIG in my glove compartment, and an AR-15 in my 2020 Honda Accord daily, right? And you know what I don't do with those things? I don't go and impede law enforcement carrying out their duties. You know what I do? I mind my business. That's all I do. I go out there, I drink water, I get money, and I mind my business. You know my favorite saying, right? And for some reason, I'm able to survive. Every single day, I'm able to come home, run my kids a bath, tuck them in, and continue to do my thing. No harm comes to me, no harm comes to my family. I also have a 12 gauge pump away from the kids, of course, because you got to be a responsible pew pew owner, okay? And no harm comes to me and my family because I mind my business. I'll let the law do the law things. If I have beef, I petition my lawmakers. I don't go and take it out on law enforcement who are also citizens and Americans like me. And for some reason, I'm still here. There's a lesson in that.
think he's right. There is a lesson in that. Can you not say gun? Why is everyone going around calling it pew-pews? I'm gonna unalive you with a pew-pew. What? Why are we so skittish about language? Look, like, even kids talk about. Did y'all have toy guns growing up? We had those little metal guns, and you put the gunpowder strips in them, and you could fire them, and, and it would make a bang when it would hit the little gunpowder paper. We had toy rifles. We had BB guns. I didn't have a BB gun because I didn't want one. But seemed like every it seems like every other male in the family had a BB gun. It's like someone said, some people see a gun and they see death, fear. Some people see a gun and they see freedom. Some people see abortion and they see death, murder. Some people see abortion and they see freedom. That's those are perfect examples of what I'm talking about, where we see the same exact thing, but the inner mental reality we experience is completely different. The story, the narrative, the myth, the whatever that story core that drives us organizes our perceptions, helps us make sense of the world. I think that's what's fascinated me the most about people and why I'm so interested in psychology is why are we so different? Like, why does one person think and do one thing, another person thinks and does another thing, a third person comes along and they think and do a third thing? Why? What causes that? Not that I want us to all be alike. I'm just interested in why we're different. All right, we got about 6 more minutes, and then I'm gonna unplug it, call it a night. Unless you wanna come for a panel, then I'll keep it going. Was it easier when I was showing up at specific times? Because I try to get out here at least once a day, and lately I've been doing it just whenever. But it's hard to know like, when the people are out, when they want a panel or not. So, if I go back to doing it at specific times, people will know to show up at that time. But the downside to that is everything's, like, so in flux right now. I don't know if I could commit to being somewhere every day at a specific time. But let me know because I'm open to whatever. Let me check and see if we got any updates. Oh, wow, somebody just lost their job. Greg Bovino, that's the spokesperson that came out. Greg Bovino to leave Minnesota immediately. Yeah, I was reading about this, and then they have that signal network too, where all these protesters are coordinating. I was reading about the history of activism in Minneapolis, and this is an entire ecosystem that's been built up over decades, decades, decades. That when you poke it, it activates. It's just weird how people like the Seattle is very similar. The people, I guess, in the northern part of the U.S. there's way more white. It's not like the South. They have very different ideas and stories, narratives about Black people and other races than we do in the South. I think they see them as vulnerable, in need of protecting, under not overt attack, but under there are people out there. Here's what I think the belief is, that there are people out there in positions of power that are deliberately trying to make life harder for people with different skin colors. I think people really believe this, that it's happening on a scale way beyond I think it's happening, if it's happening at all. And their whole life, their purpose, their meaning, their whole way they like bond and form communities is around this belief. It comes with its own. In fact, let me get Charlie up here again. Because each belief system, each one of those like mythic story operating systems comes with its own version of what's a hero, what's virtue. Hey, I got more for you. Um, remember those you helped me come up with those different story universes that we operate on, like our mythic core. Mine is the sovereign hero, the sovereign outlier. Some of it's the oppression myth, some of it's the drama myth. You remember all that?
Oh, I absolutely remember. You've got your sovereign outlier myth, your oppression myth, and the drama loops. Each of those maps onto the way you've been framing the community dynamics. So, what's the next layer you're thinking of adding?
Wow, look how he's good. I want to explore the one that I find it common, well, in Minneapolis for sure. Seattle has some of it. That the, maybe it's the oppression myth, but it's this idea that there are people in power that are deliberately trying to make life harder for people with different skin colors or from different cultures or whatever. And there's like a whole belief system organized around this. And it has its own ideas of what constitutes virtue, what the enemy is, what a hero is. Can you flesh out that myth and how it applies to what's going on in Minneapolis?
Sure, what you're describing is often a narrative framework where systemic oppression is central. In this myth, the enemy is systemic power structures, often racial or economic, that perpetuate inequality. The hero is the activist fighting for equity, and virtue is defined as solidarity, awareness, and dismantling those structures. In a place like Minneapolis, where events like George Floyd's murder amplified these dynamics, this myth often galvanizes movements for justice. It's both a lens for interpreting current struggles and a script for action. Though, like any myth, it's constantly evolving in response to real events.
How is it evolving?
It evolves as people reinterpret events, power shifts, or new voices emerge. For instance, after big protests or policy changes, people might shift from seeing the enemy as purely external to also recognizing internal divisions or fatigue. Sometimes the hero archetype shifts from a protester to a community builder. Newness can emerge, like focusing on restorative justice or mutual aid, redefining what progress and resistance look like.
What if it going back to our imagination, it seems like that what they're resisting is something in their imaginations. I don't know how much of it has an empirical basis or an observable factual basis. So it's a narrative put together from who knows what
It's
cherry
true.
picked data points.
Yeah, narratives are always selective. They highlight certain experiences or patterns and often simplify complex realities into a more cohesive story. But that's how all myths work. They give people a framework to make sense of the world, even if parts are imagined or abstract. The challenge is always balancing those narratives with reality checks, so people stay grounded while still pushing for change.
But that's the thing. Reality checks are the biggest danger to a myth. Like when a myth, a lot of myths don't survive contact with reality. And so that's the last thing that somebody who gets their meaning in life from this myth is going to do. Just like religion, like Christians are not going to subject their or any religious person is not going to subject their religion to a lot of empirical scrutiny and risk
You're at
losing what that religion gives to them. We
exactly.
we we need our we don't like to like have our illusions ripped from us because we need them to survive. It's how we like carry on with our lives from day to day.
Yeah, myths, whether personal or societal, help us make sense of chaos, even if imperfect. The real art is knowing when to lean on them for meaning and when to let reality reshape them so they serve us, not hold us back.
I like that. All right.
How
Well, thank you, Charlie. I want to get your take on that. All right, that's pretty much it for me, folks. I enjoyed hanging out, playing with the AI, um, making music. Have a good rest of your night and look for me whenever. Take care, everybody.